Skadoosh. What's up, guys? Been a little bit. Taking a break from the gun stuff, but we got a few new arrivals. New light, the old one died. Makes me look awesome when I do my interviews because I'm a big time influencer. You know what I am saying. Make fuck yeah. So anyway, ordered the 419 bubble level. They forgot my screws. Can't attach. I has a sad. Boom! 300 black quad 10.5 LMT upper now has a new fancy Mars lower. Just arrived today. I sacrificed the one that was dedicated for him for the Anno Spec War that I sent off for Cerakote. That turned out pretty sexy. Him right there. What are you turning off? Wave your hand like I just don't care. There we go. And that's it, man. Haven't been doing a whole hell of a lot with the gun stuff, but taking a little break, actually. A little breather. Focused on the house. Getting everything somewhat organized. New appliances, dishwashers. I bought some Stormtrooper shirts. Because I'm all about Stormtroopers now. I can't hit shit, so it makes sense here. Bam. Where is he? I've had a few beers. I made an original video, but I decided to scrap it. Let's go. Let's go. I fell off the wagon. He's a sad stormtrooper. And he's a shadow sad stormtrooper. Yeah. There we go. All right, cool. And, so sent an email to Arrow 419 saying, what the fuck? Went through my parts drawer, had a few triggers. Here's a spare Geisley. It's going to go into the new Mars. Goodness, I have a bunch of A5 buffers, so we're going to place an order, get an A5 tube on this bad boy, and an LMT winter guard, because the FCDs have problems with Mars, and I'm tired of dealing with them, and I grind them. Go back, watch the videos. It's a pain in the ass. So, that's about it, man. Just keep it on. Bam! Stormtrooper. See, I told you. That's my vibe right now. Been a Star Wars fan since I was born, so it just kind of made sense. Bam! TK421, don't give a fuck. So yeah, hope you had a good holiday. Moving on forward, get back to the range. I just re-upped and paid my fees for the next year at the club. I still want to get out and shoot longer range, go to Volusia, blah, 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 blah. We'll see if we can make it happen, Captain. And I hope you're all doing okay. All right? So, until next time, your boy Jake America, peace. Be cool. Stay strapped. Head on a swivel. America, fuck yeah. Peace, bye. Que paso, amigos? Patriots? Dudes who love the smell of gunpowder and the taste of ice cold beer. Amen. Hallelujah, everybody. How you doing? Jake America here. Gonna have a little drinky poo. I barely been drinking at all, man. Weeks go by, that beer's in the fridge. I'm impressed with myself. One of the best sounds in the world. America. Fuck yeah. Stella Artois. Tasty. Yeah, so I thought I'd check in with you fuckers. Anybody gives a shit anyway. Hope your holiday went okay. Knock on wood. I ain't knock on real wood. Hold on. See that? That's wood. I've received no more death notices so far. Man, it's creepy, man. People you know just start dropping. It's fucked up. It's part of the cycle of life, you know. We all go at some point. But damn. Yeah, makes you look back at life in retrospect and appreciate life as you're living it currently, and your priorities kind of change. Your motivation rises. You're getting angry about stupid little things that I used to fly off the handle about. Don't even bother me anymore. The guy who owns the lot yesterday, I should have taken video. It's this foreign dude. He shows up with 2 or 3 dudes with him. Some are American dudes. Some are, I think, his sons. And he owns, I guess, a bunch of lots. He invested back when they were cheap. He's been good lately. He's been cleaning it up. This other side, they got sent the notice by the city. I saw their shit's always overgrowing the fence. Partially the reason why Bear got bit by the snake and died was because the guys that own these, neither of them were keeping them up, and they become these sanctuaries in the summer, in the warm months, for snakes. They're damp, they're shady. That's where all the prey hangs out, mice, rats, whatever. But he's been doing a good job. But yesterday, I'm in the house, and I hear a crash, boom. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I walk outside, motherfucker was cutting down one of these pine trees, went right through the fence. Poof, destroyed 2 or 3 panels all the way to the floor. Thank God the dogs weren't out. Because that might be a tree it's not a huge tree, but they're heavy. When they're that tall, that could have hurt my dog. I didn't lose my shit. I was calm as hell. I looked over, I'm like, God damn, ain't that something? And then they saw me through the fence. We go, sorry, Weber place. I said, all right. I went out and talked to the one dude, spoke English. His son also spoke English. They're like, yeah, we're sorry, man. I'm like, yeah, no big deal. We'll fix it. I'm like, cool. I was like, you want me to call my fence guy? He's like, no, we go to Home Depot. It's not a Home Depot fence, but judging by the damage the tree did, when they told me our stuff's much higher quality grade PVC than the stuff you'll find in the big box stores, that tree cut through that shit like a hot butter knife through butter. So I don't know. But yeah, that happened. But I didn't lose my shit. I'm a little peeved. I'm like, fuck. Grateful my dogs didn't get injured. Grateful it didn't hit my... Well, at the time, that pool screen was 10 grand 8 years ago. Now, to have one of those erected is probably closer to 20, 25. Glad that didn't get damaged. So, life. Don't sweat the small stuff. Almost everything is fixable. Except death and taxes. I'll drink to that. Oh, go Patriots. The boys are looking good this year. I've fallen away from NFL, though. I mean, I've been a lifelong Pats fan as long as I can remember. Before Brady, when we were complete shit. Then the legacy years, where we were dominating and everybody hated us. Then Brady left, and then we were shit again. And now we seem to be firing on all cylinders. But the NFL in general has become this woke, theatrical, pussified game. The refs got busted for fixing games for the Bucks. Everyone's always known the fixes, and you got players that are just getting arrested. Is it NBA or NFL? It's probably a bunch of them. They're fixing games and shaving point, so I'm not as passionate as I used to be about. Pats aren't local in my region, so watching regular games was always a mission. I had to find free streams, and they'd get hit, and I'd have to go find another one. I'd set up my tablet, and I'd drink my beers. These days, I think I've barely caught more than a game or two. Pieces of it. I'm falling away from the NFL in general. I'm happy for the Pats fans. I'm happy for the team. If they air games where I don't have to go on a mission to watch, I'll watch them. If they hit the playoffs, great. From what I can tell, they're doing really well. So, I want to root, but you never see me spend another dime on a Pats jersey or any merch. Or Robert Kraft doesn't need my motherfucking money, obviously. However, to the hardcore Pats fans, ooh-ah, go Pats. Let's fucking go. All that jazz, all right. Gun stuff. Yeah, I haven't been doing much. I've been avoiding the room. I've been doing the PS5 thing. And some other stuff, but we'll get back out there. The weather's been shit the last week and a half. Cold, rainy, dark, dreary. Odd for this time of year, but is what it is. But I'll get back out there soon. Still got to shoot that goddamn KDX after the second try. Try and get that scope zeroed again. Still want to shoot that stupid Kimber I shouldn't have bought. Glock Gen 6 dropped. They look pretty good, actually. I like at first I was like, man, I got 5s, I'm good with them. But after watching a few vids, like TFP James Reeves and a few others, I like the improvements. The flat face trigger is cool. The texturing, very cool. My one big complaint about my Glocks has always been they're too slippery. And you can send them out to get work done and stipples and all this shit. And I'm not spending $1,000+ on doing super magic to a utilitarian, affordable gun. I'm not one of those dudes. I see some Glocks that are all done up. They want $2, $3, $4 for them. I'm like, fuck you, dude. That's 2011 money. I will spend money on Radiant comps because I have 2 now, and after shooting both, they aren't snake oil. They actually make it a softer shooting gun. My shot placement seems to improve, and it just feels better in the hand. I don't know what to tell you. From my perspective, I think the Radiant comps, the Ramjets, and the new the base plate there, the Magwell, whatever you want to call it, makes it, especially for the 43X, really makes it easier to grip. It feels more solid. Can't recommend those Radians enough. They do good stuff, those Radian people. Boy, I can't talk. Anyway, not a whole hell of a lot else going on right now. Looking forward to a new year. Hopefully we can make some good stuff happen. Positivity is the name of the game. There's a lot of chaos in the world and everywhere around us, but I'm trying to be positive as all get out and, just focus on the good things in life. Focus on making good choices and improving in lots of ways as a man and as a shooter. I say it every year. Sometimes I fall back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's always been the way I vibe, But fuck it, man, Tomorrow is a new day. Next year is a new year. Maybe you finally get it right. I don't know. Anyway. We'll get out there and put some time in. And the holiday season is approaching. I hope everybody calms their shit down. I watch videos all the time. And I'm like, dude, people are just wild, bro. Especially these younger kids. It's like, the theme is chaos everywhere. Every major city, every country. And the Islam thing and the Jewish thing versus Islam thing, and the left thing versus the right thing, and illegal immigrants are people too, and clashes and shootings and chaos and corrupt judges and cops, and it's a whole lot to take in when you're just trying to find your way in life. The worst thing that ever happened to us as a society is these stupid things got invented, where all the information instantaneously can be delivered to us in our palm at any given moment, in real time. And the whole doom scrolling thing really fucks with your head. One thing I would like to institute in this coming new year as a new habit is to choose 1 day a week where the phone stays off. Or at the very least, I don't pick it up to do anything other than answer a phone call. And go do something. Go for a walk in the woods. Go shoot. Head down to the beach. Do something other than be shocked and horrified by what's happening today in the world and everywhere else. Because it starts to wear you down. Become very jaded against humanity. You don't trust people. Your head's on a swivel. You're watching out for these damn videos. You're like, I don't trust anybody on the planet anymore. Getting paranoid and shit. You pulling up. I used to be all about my phone when I used to go out and stuff. I don't do that. Like pocket, it goes in the pocket. I'm side to side. I'm looking for weird behavior. Anybody creeping? And in society, you have to be like that to protect yourself. There's a lot of crazies out there. And their number one target is people who aren't paying attention. They look like soft targets. You got to be ready for what the fuck ever in this world. Especially now. So, I'll take that with a grain of salt. But, can't let it fuck with you too. So, we'll move on forward and try to synergize that into some logical concepts without allowing the dark energy to fuck with our chi and stuff. As the Buddhists might say. Giggity, giggity. Fuck yeah. Well, I'll check in with you when there's something to check in about. Even this video is bullshit, but hey, gotta check in every once in a while. Keep that algorithm rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. What am I up to? 2,500 subs. Any day now. Gonna be a multi-millionaire. Super influencer. Yes, sir. Be like whistling Diesel, setting fire to Ferraris and getting arrested for tax evasion. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's corrupt. Actually, if we like the dude, I think he's funny. If what I understand, they're trying to make a example out of him, but nobody ever reached out to say, "Hey, you owe us 28 grand in taxes or whatever it was," even though the car was tagged in Montana, and you blew it up, but it was in Tennessee for so many days. So now we're gonna arrest you and we're gonna charge you with crimes. Weird shit, man. Anyway, I hope he beats that shit. That's a bum rap. They seem like they're targeting him for a reason because he's like 14 million subscribers and he's big. I'm the dude that dies. Nobody gives a fuck or even notices for about 6 months to a year. Whatever happened to that fucking that cringe dude? I don't know. Yeah, he's somewhere doing something stupid. But hey, what are you gonna do? Be good. Enjoy your holiday season. Keep your heads on a swivel. Buy Star Wars products. Play PS5 Pro. Shoot your guns. Eat good food. Celebrate the ones you love. Say hi to those old friends you've lost touch with. You never know when you're never going to have that chance again. Till next time, your boy Jim America. Peace. Bye.